Hello and welcome to Spoken Into Podcast. On today's episode, we're talking about
Welcome to Embracing Self-Worth, a journey of self-discovery. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the world of self-worth. This episode is all about understanding your true value, overcoming self-doubt, and living a life free from the need for external validation. I'm joined by the incredibly insightful. So, let's get started.
Hi, everyone, and I'm so excited to be here. Self-worth is such an important topic, and I can't wait to explore it with you. So, what exactly is self-worth, and why is it so crucial in our lives?
Great question. Self-worth is the intrinsic value you place on yourself. It's about recognizing your inherent worth, regardless of external factors like achievements, possessions, or what others think. It's crucial because it affects everything from our relationships to our mental health and overall well-being. People with high self-worth tend to be more resilient, confident, and happy. They don't need constant validation because they already know their value.
That makes a lot of sense. But how does social media play into this? It seems like we're constantly bombarded with images and messages that can really impact how we feel about ourselves.
Absolutely, social media can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it connects us and allows us to share our lives. On the other hand, it can create unrealistic standards and comparisons. For example, seeing someone's perfect vacation photos can make you feel like your life isn't as exciting. But it's important to remember that people only share the highlights. Behind those filtered posts, everyone has their own struggles and imperfections. The key is to stay grounded and focus on your own journey.
That's a great point. So how can someone start building that inner confidence and self-worth?
One effective way is to practice self-reflection and self-care. Take time to understand your strengths and weaknesses. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. And don't forget to be kind to yourself. Just like you would support a friend, support yourself through challenges. Setting realistic goals and working towards them can also boost your confidence. It's about building a solid foundation of self-worth from the inside out.
I love that advice. But what about those moments of self-doubt? We all have them, and they can be really debilitating.
Self-doubt is a natural part of the human experience, but it doesn't have to control you. When you feel that doubt creeping in, acknowledge it without judgment. Then, shift your focus to the facts. Remind yourself of your past successes and the skills you've developed. Sometimes, talking to a trusted friend or mentor can also provide a new perspective. It's about not letting self-doubt define you, but using it as a springboard for growth.
That's really helpful. How important are support systems in this journey? I feel like having people who believe in you can make a huge difference.
Support systems are incredibly important. Having people who believe in you and support your growth can make all the difference. It's like having a cheerleading squad that reminds you of your worth when you're feeling down. Whether it's family, friends, or a mentor, these relationships can provide the encouragement and guidance you need. They can also offer different perspectives and help you stay on track.
Absolutely. It's amazing how much a little support can do. But what are some practical steps someone can take to boost their self-worth in their daily life?
There are several practical steps. First, start a gratitude journal. Writing down things you're thankful for can shift your focus from what's lacking to what you have. Second, set achievable goals and celebrate when you reach them. Third, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Fourth, surround yourself with positive influences. Lastly, engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. These small steps can add up to significant changes over time.
Those are fantastic tips. I love the idea of a gratitude journal. Do you have any real-world success stories that might inspire our listeners?
Absolutely. One inspiring story is of a woman named Sarah who struggled with self-doubt and anxiety for years. She started practicing gratitude and set small, achievable goals for herself. Over time, she noticed a significant improvement in her self-worth and confidence. She even started a blog to share her journey, which has helped countless others. Another example is a man named John, who was in a toxic relationship. By focusing on his own worth and seeking support, he was able to leave the relationship and build a fulfilling life for himself. These stories show that change is possible with dedication and the right mindset.
Those stories are so inspiring. How do you navigate criticism and rejection without letting it affect your self-worth?
Navigating criticism and rejection is a crucial skill. It's important to differentiate between constructive feedback and personal attacks. Constructive feedback can help you grow, so it's worth considering. But personal attacks are often more about the other person's issues than your own. When you face rejection, remind yourself of your worth. Reflect on the times you've succeeded and the skills you bring to the table. Sometimes it helps to take a step back and gain some perspective. Remember, rejection is not a reflection of your inherent value.
That's so true. And what about maintaining self-worth in relationships? Sometimes it can be challenging to balance your own needs with those of your partner or friends.
Maintaining self-worth in relationships is about setting healthy boundaries and communicating your needs. It's important to be authentic and true to yourself. If a relationship feels unbalanced or draining, it might be time to have an open and honest conversation. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and support. Both partners should feel valued and heard. If you find that a relationship is consistently making you feel bad about yourself, it might be time to reassess and make changes for your well-being.
That's really important advice. And what about long-term strategies for self-improvement? How can someone continue to grow and maintain their self-worth over time?
Long-term strategies involve continuous self-reflection and personal development. Set aside time for self-care and personal growth. Read books, take courses, and seek out new experiences that challenge and enrich you. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you in positive ways. And don't be afraid to set new goals and pursue new passions. Self-worth is a journey, not a destination. It's about continually growing and becoming the best version of yourself.
Thank you so much for all these insights and tips. I feel like this episode has been incredibly empowering. To our listeners, I hope you found this conversation as valuable as I have. Remember, your worth is intrinsic and unshakable. Keep exploring, growing, and embracing your true self. Until next time, take care.
Thank you, and thank you to our amazing listeners. Join us next time for more insights and inspiration. Until then, take care and keep shining.